I'd like to give you a chance to just bring up whatever I haven't asked you about, or whatever you think is most important to from what you've learned and doing your research, or whatever you'd like to share.
Yeah, so well, let's just stick to what are the key takeaways from my book, and then why you want to read it. Number one, I told already, we all going to be living longer or significantly longer. So these are your two choices, two avenues. It's either longer or radically longer. So and that's why it's time to take responsibility and control for our health. So that's very important. There are many exciting technologies which are waiting for us in 10, 15, 20 years from now, like gene editing, gene therapy, organ regeneration, longevity in the pill, or even if you want to go further, it's 25, 50 years from now, it's human avatars, Internet of bodies, human brain, computer integration. But for your body and your mind to be worth extending its resource in 15 years from now, you need to keep yourself at a very healthy and happy state. So stay on longevity bridge. Do all of this boring stuff like early diagnostic of cancer. Don't die stupid, and follow passive longevity rules. There's a separate bonus chapter. It's twice as long as any other chapter in the book, called "Who Wants to Live Forever?" Your 10 longevity choices today. Or follow healthy diet, mostly plant-based. Do your 10,000 steps a day, and keep your peace of mind, with your sleep, meditation, mindfulness, sense of purpose. This is all very important. So stay on longevity bridge, take control and responsibility for your own health now, and just be excited. Watch out this whole, I call it 7 signs of longevity revolution in the book. There's so many things happening around us which give us more tools, more opportunity to live healthier and happier version of our life.
Fantastic. Yeah. And I think, I think I've heard Aubrey de Grey talk about we need to get there. You're talking about the longevity bridge. We need to live long enough to have all these technologies mature, and then we can essentially approach living forever. And I think it's fascinating to think about, or at least I saw his TED Talk a couple of years ago, and he said at some point everybody's just going to die from freak accidents.
Yeah, of course.
Because statistically people die of car crashes and freak things. But if you have everything else taken, right, you might be 800 or 1,000 before you actually have a motorcycle crash. Yeah,
that's true. I'm not sure about 800 or 1,000. We see inflation in the world, not only in monetary terms, but in terms of life expectancy and communication as well. But if I can add 10, 20 healthy and happy years to my life and life of so many people on earth, so be it. Well, let's just work on the first 10, 20 healthy and happy years, right in the middle of productive stage of our life, and we'll sort out decision making about further life extension later on.
Yeah, fantastic. Really appreciate you coming on and sharing so much of your personal story, and I appreciate there's a lot of research that went into this. I can tell. I talked to a lot of people, probably read a ton, familiarizing yourself. So this is a great resource. I just acknowledge you for putting that book together. Yeah, it's been a great conversation. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. And book is doing great. We talking just a few weeks before the book launch, and we're already #1 on Amazon. #1 new release on Amazon in 3 categories: preventive medicine, longevity, and aging. This is great. For the new book, we're actually competing in bestseller list with books who already been on sale for the last few months. So this is great, and it's very reassuring. And I do hope that someone told me it can be world-changing book. Well, that's my expectation.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Derek. Thanks, everyone. Stay healthy and happy, please.